Why, hello there, everyone. Let's go for a little walk and do a hockey video for a few minutes. Luckily, it's gorgeous weather outside. I hope it's nice where you are and you can get some sun. So, today is Wednesday, November 10th. There are 3 hockey games on the schedule. I've just run the algorithm to give the projections, and I'm feeling actually great about discussing hockey because I feel like I have a pretty, I don't know, informed understanding of how hockey betting works, and it's kind of simple. And we'll go through the 3 games today because it will be obvious what to do. So there's a 7:30 game between Toronto and Philadelphia, and the algorithm likes Toronto actually slightly by the new margin because they are playing better, but not by adjusted power. Says Philly's a better team by adjusted power. Totally mixed up game. Well, one team's an underdog and one team's not an underdog. So if you had to pick one of these teams, you would take Philadelphia at plus 114 because they are paying plus 114, and hockey's a game of bounces, and you basically always take the underdog if it's at a reasonable line. Now, that line's not all that great because it's only plus 114, and there's some information here to show that Toronto might win this game, even on the road. And so you could just stay away from it because it's just such a toss up and the payout isn't good enough that you could avoid it completely. But the math says because it's plus 114, just you would take them on the money line. Nashville is a much easier decision because Nashville is a plus 135 on the road, which is an underdog line. And they're the second best pick of the day by the algorithm. Algorithm thinks they're going to win this game 4 or 5 to 2 or 1. And they're even favored by in the regular adjusted power as well. They're also playing better than Dallas has been playing. A lot of reasons that it really likes Nashville, and it's amazing they're an underdog. So if there's a rigged game of the day, that's the one because the line should be flipped there. So you'd absolutely take Nashville. That's the pick of the day of these 3. Then down there you have Minnesota and Arizona. Minnesota's supposed to crush Arizona, right? Well, Arizona's line is plus 176 though. And even though Arizona is terrible, and they only got their first win against the Kraken, I believe, with Wedgwood in net. And I don't know if he's going to be playing instead of Karel Vejmelvelka or not. But the math says not in a parlay situation and not in a round robin situation, but if you have, if you have, let's say that you have $100 bankroll, which is what I always like to use in a day. That's always an acceptable amount of money for me to lose on a night, is $100, and I don't feel like it's the end of the world. If you had $100 and you're doing 3 bets here, which of course I'm not because I'm in a state where you can't bet still, you would take $33 on Philadelphia to win, $33 on Nashville to win, and $33 and 99 cents maybe on Arizona to win because the line is better. And hockey's just like that. So now, if you only do one thing because you see that you want to pick the best option. Well, what was consistent with yesterday was where we had underdogs that the algorithm thought they were going to win by projected score and by the new margin. Almost, I think all of those teams won. There was LA was one of them that won, and then Anaheim was one of them, I believe, that won. And they all did well. So Nashville falls under the same category of that description of the game, which is a game that the margin is 38% in favor of Nashville, and they're an underdog. So that's the one thing you would do. But the way that hockey is, the smarter thing to do for longer term positive expected value, in my opinion, and less fluctuations, is to take the 33% and to bet that on each of those individual underdog games. Because basically any one of those teams playing has almost a 50-50 chance of winning the game. So when you get paid better than even money, it's almost always a good idea. All right, so that's the hockey update. All the stuff, everybody who may be waiting for college basketball, no one has paid me a penny for college basketball, so I'm doing payroll work the rest of the day, and I'm not doing any college basketball update unless some money shows up in my account. So if you're one of these people watching this video waiting for that, you could be the person that makes me do a video today and updates the college basketball file. Or if you do nothing, you might be someone who's a reason why I don't. So think about it that way. All right, good luck. May your picks be winning.